Hello, this is Corey Schaefer. I made a quick overview video for the Campbell Biology 11th edition in mastering. This is not meant to be a full training, but more just an introduction of where to find different assignments, student resources, instructor resources. We have clicker questions in here, reading quizzes. There's just really a lot of resources. This is kind of an introduction of where to find them. And by no means am I going to cover everything. So if there's something you're looking for, please reach out. Also at the same time, I'm not really covering anything too in depth. So if you see something on the video that you're curious about, please reach out. This is more of an opening the conversation on mastering rather than a full training and you're on your own sort of thing. So you should already have the website. I went to pearson.com/mastering. You should be logged in, and I've hopefully already set up this demo account for you. It'll say Campbell Biology 11E demo, and then you'll have a course ID up here, which if students are enrolled, you can share with them. But this demo account is really more for you. So I'm going to click on the Campbell Biology 11E. And then just a quick overview of what we're looking at. So we have the course home, which both for you and students will look very similarly. It'll lay out what homework assignments are coming up, scores, how they're doing, just a quick overview dashboard on that course home. We have our e-text, which let me get opened up so that we can go back and I can navigate over to that in a moment. We have our study area, and this is mostly for students. I'll open that up for now, and we'll come back to it. Assignments is going to be assignments that you've already given to students. So I have a bunch of like demo assignments that are kind of just give like the best and most used questions for each chapter. And I've kind of spread those all out over a few days just to make them a little bit easier to look at. We have the Howard Hughes Institute videos that are available in the study area. There are quizzes that go along with those, so I put those in here because I know some folks at Miami are using those Howard Hughes Institute videos, so there are quizzes and questions to kind of help engage with students. I have an introduction assignment in there, and then we have a bunch of these make connections assignments as well, where students make connections between different chapters. And so I've kind of just put a bunch in there for you to kind of begin perusing on your own. And you can open those up by just clicking into one of them and then doing the student view. Let me see, that was a pop-up window. Let me see if I can get it to open up here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to click into one of these homework assignments, and you see it. There's a video, and then they're going to answer questions on the video. Okay, and we have a whole series of these visualizing the concept questions as well. Let me see. I'm going to go back to the course home. And so a couple things that we have as well. I scrolled down to the bottom. We have this LC, stands for Learning Catalytics. And what that is that's like the clicker questions that you may or may not be using. But we have a bunch of clicker questions already built out for the Campbell Biology 11E. And then this comes free with mastering. So students can, when they come into class, sign in on their phones. You put your class code on the board, and then they can get logged in. And I'm thinking, we're still kind of figuring out what's going to happen in the fall, but I think that this could play a big part in the at-home lecture. If you're planning on doing any of those, we have the dynamic study modules. I'm gonna maybe jump in and do a quick overview of those as well. For anyone new to mastering, this is typically where I recommend starting. Both students and instructors have really good experience with these, and they're pretty quick and easy to use. So I open those up. Let's see, I'll scroll down. Let's try maybe chapter 51. I'd started this earlier, kind of checking it out, so I'll continue. And these can be assigned to students. They work basically as a reading quiz, and so you can kind of see, and I'll continue through this a little bit, but you receive a question, you answer, and then this is after I've answered a bunch of questions. I came back and I was learning, and I was given the correct answer and some information. And I'm kind of putting the cart before the horse here, showing you one that was already started. But what I want to really emphasize with this is that it's really great as a reading quiz. It checks baseline knowledge to make sure that students understand before they come in for your lecture what they've read about an animal behavior. Typically, these take anywhere from 15 minutes to a half hour and give students the information they need to learn about any misconceptions. So I'm going to kind of scroll through this section that I already finished, just so you can see what it looks like when you get to the next question. So each of these question sets or each of these, this full question set is broken up into smaller subsets of 8 sections. And students go through 8 questions at a time, answering, let's see, both what their answer is and then also how well they know it. Okay. And one thing I want to point out is even though I'm getting these questions wrong, I'm not being given the right answer. And so once I finish up this this set of 8 questions, I'm going to go back through and review all of the ones I got wrong. And in this case, it's going to be a lot of them because I'm not doing very good with my guessing. So this is available in Mastering. It can be assigned. It's automatically graded. And there's also an app for it as well on the phone. So after I've answered the questions, same questions come back up that I got wrong, gives me the correct answer, and then content explaining why the correct answer is correct. Go back to Course Home. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? So I wanted to show you the e-text, which I've already opened up here. Oh, here we go. All right. I'm only sharing my my window with you and not the screen, so I want to make sure everything opens up in the browser window so we don't lose it. The e-text is included with Mastering. The e-text has highlighting features, note-taking features, features where you as an instructor can highlight and push information out to students. So I can share the note and I can tell all of my students when they open up their Mastering book that this sentence is really important, and that gets sent to all of them. You can also highlight and not share a note, and so you'll kind of keep that for yourself and say, you know, make sure I discuss this. This is a really good in-class discussion question or something like that. And so that'll save in the book for you. Students have these same capabilities where they can highlight and take notes, and then all of those highlights and notes are saved here in the table of contents, which is really nice when it comes time to study for an exam. Inside the book, students also have access to media, animations, videos, all of the things that are referenced in the physical book that they might have to go look up later. They have access to right here as they're reading. So kind of nice, convenient, especially when the Mastering costs a little bit less than the book as well. So let's see. Another option or another element I wanted to share was the study area, which I've already opened over here. Oh, I tricked myself. So the study area has all of these animations, videos. We have the Darwins, Finches, and the Galapagos, these graphic and current event activities. All of these are standalone videos, animations, and activities, or they can be assessed and assigned as well. So you would assign for students to watch the Darwins, Finches, and the Galapagos, and then after they watch the video, answer some questions about it. This is a study area for students, so another thing that they can use is they can go and study by chapter. If they're working on chapter 51, they can pull up any activities, videos, animations that are available, even if they haven't been assigned. So if they're reading the book at home and then just want to go through and watch all the videos after, that's available to them as well. Yeah, so maybe one more thing I'll kind of show you all just so you know. Again, I kind of mentioned that the assignments are in there. I put a bunch of demo assignments in there for you to kind of check out. You can also go in and if you just want to view what questions we have available, and there's a lot, you can create an assignment. You can, I'm going to create an assignment from scratch, but you can copy assignments from another course or one of your colleagues' courses. We have pre-built assignments. The dynamic study modules are those reading quizzes I had showed you. You can also schedule readings, but I'm going to create an assignment from scratch just so you can kind of see where to find our test banks. Test. So here we go. This is our book. This is the chapter. We can look at everything, or we can just look at a specific section. So each of these, before you have them, before you select a section, they're sorted out by section. You can also look at the section level, and you can find activities, tutorials, reading questions. For you as an instructor, if you want to check these out, you can click on them. Oh, I bet that didn't open. Let's see. Click on the activity. You can view what the students are going to see. You can look at how students will see it. You can look at the solution view, which has all the answers, or you can print it as well. So there's a lot of options here, but that's really a good way to kind of go through quickly and just explore all the different question sets and kind of figure out what's going to work best for your class, what's going to be useful for your students. I know I said this is going to be a quick video, and it's over 11 minutes already, but hopefully this at least gave you a quick idea of what is available in Mastering. I really look forward to hearing from you. Please reach out. Tell me what you need, what I can help you find, what we can help you set up so that when the fall time comes, your course is set up and ready for students. If students end up having to go home, we have it set up so that this course can be moved digitally very quickly. And just, I guess, the best way, just let me know how I can help, and we'll make sure that you feel confident and ready for the fall. Have a great day, weekend, week, whenever you end up viewing this, and take care.